Hello, welcome to the video. I'm going to be testing out Microsoft Flight Simulator with the 4060 Ti, 8GB version. We're going to do it at 1080p, as you can see here, 1920 by 1080. Frame generation DLSS off, and then it's on the Ultra preset, but we have maxed out some individual settings as well, so we're pretty much all max, I think, apart from just this one here, which is just from the preset, the Ultra preset. So let's have a look. Right, so as you can see here, we're in and around 70 FPS. Obviously we know this is a pretty CPU heavy game. I did notice it's kind of looked like it's dropping from 98% utilization to 75% on the GPU. Seems like it's staying at around 98 now though. There you go, down to 80%, 78. Seems to only be in certain areas. There we go, dropping below 60 a little bit. Right, so here we go on this map. It's kind of still holding 60. 63, 60, it will definitely dip below when we get to the city area. There you go, 55. But overall, 1080p 60. It's fairly doable for the most part, maxed out. Dipping there down to about 49, I think. But I remember seeing it dip there identically on a 4070 as well, and that was at 40p. Had a similar issue there. Let's have a look at with DLSS and frame generation on. So if we put it on quality, frame generation on, let's check that out. And look at this. That's where you really see the difference, up over 100 FPS. Almost double. 500. Double from the average at least. We had, well, there we go, 120. We were at about 60, weren't we? So it's over double now. Right, and I'm just going to have a quick look here if we switch off DLSS and just have frame generation on, and see. We obviously won't lose as much quality by just having frame generation instead of the upscaling. But even still here, look. Still hitting over 100 FPS. Which is still very good. We then sort of gain like another kind of like 20 FPS-ish. With DLSS upscaling added as well. But then obviously you're rendering at a lower res and upscaling, so you do lose a bit of quality sometimes. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick look at 1440p as well. DLSS off, frame generation off. We'll check it out with it on as well. But same settings as before. Everything maxed. Right, so as we can see here, not amazing frames. We're at what, 43, 44. But you know, it is doable. It is playable. 1440p. You could drop just some of the settings, some of the level of detail. You could drop a little bit, and you could easily hit 60. But still doable. Not too bad. We're obviously maxed out on the VRAM, 8 gig. I do think the 16 gig version of this would definitely be a better option to buy personally when that releases in July. Not noticing those same GPU usage drops. We're even capped out pretty much at 99%. Let's have a quick look at 1440p with DLSS quality on and frame generation on as well. DLSS quality, frame generation. So we were hitting about 120, 125 at 1080p. We're almost hitting 100 here. Even at 1440p, so very good. So, gives you a huge boost in frames. So, in my opinion, this sort of really quite separates it from a 3060 Ti. Obviously, you won't be getting DLSS 3 on that. Which is a, you know, I know it's a huge kind of marketing angle. But it does make quite a big difference. And there's no noticeable latency or anything like that over just playing at native. I only seem to really notice that when you have a lot like lower FPS at native. If you have something like under 30 FPS natively and then you add frame generation to that, I have noticed before you have quite a lot of input latency. But we're about 45-ish FPS native, so we could switch off DLSS, just have frame generation, so we don't really lose any quality. We should, yeah, still just about 60. We might dip below in those areas where I was stuttering a bit, but still gives it enough where you can play it 1440p 60 maxed out, which is nice. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to drop a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of the card so far, and I'll catch you in the next one.